Hey, welcome to the Easy For You channel. So today is going to be all about skincare. So I'm going to show you what, based on my experience, what I've done to help my painful acne and hyperpigmentation stay at bay. Not too long ago, I had a little outbreak or breakout, sorry, over here, and it left me a really nice souvenir, which is hyperpigmentation. Because normally cystic acne, I don't know, but for me, even if I leave it alone, it will leave hyperpigmentation compared to like regular pimples that are not painful. If I don't touch it, it normally does not leave any hyperpigmentation. But anyways, let's get into the video.
You question my intentions, I feel that you're second guessing, trying to deny the fact that we really have a connection, acting like I don't ever show you love and affection. And when you
Okay, so before I begin about the skincare routine, I want to talk about what other things that I've done to help keep my acne at bay. So during this period, like, I've never really had a breakout the way I had breakout like that. Like, I didn't know adults get adult acne. Like, I thought after I made it to high school, okay, good, I don't have to worry. But no, I got hit with acne. And it was so like, it was like, I don't even know the word. I was so devastated because that time, it was the beginning of the pandemic. I didn't know the virus. It was something new. What was going on? I haven't seen my boo for a long time. There was stressful event in my personal life. And yeah, so basically, I think that might be the cause of it, stress. But what happened is that I went to my doctor. He recommended me some antibiotics because apparently the antibiotics are supposed to keep my bacteria on the skin at bay. Normally we all have bacteria in the skin, so I guess it's either I overproduce bacteria due to overproduction of oil, due to skin asphyxiation. That means my skin, I believe, cannot breathe. So yeah, so when buildup of dirt and then oil and then bacteria mixed together, and then it caused my acne. I'm pretty sure that's how acne happens, but yeah. But anyways, so yeah, so that I didn't really find that it helped me a little bit. So I had some referral for the dermatologist, which didn't actually take that long because I heard normally it takes a really long time to see a dermatologist when you go through a referral and whatnot. But yeah, but mine didn't take that long. But anyways, even before I went to see the dermatologist, I was on birth control, but then I had to stop the antibiotic because when you're on birth control, and the antibiotic that I had on was kind of it wasn't giving the full efficacy, so it'd be better for me to just stop taking the antibiotic. So I listened to my doctor, so I stopped taking it. So the birth control, I took it for like 8 months, and I believe it really helped me. Amongst other things, I started to release my stress, and also every morning I try to do stretch exercise as well. And also I got to see my boo, so that helped a lot. And I want to give big thanks to him because literally every day on FaceTime I would be like, look at my pimple, do you see this, do you see this, did the hyperpigmentation go down, did it, like, he is actually my best friend. Like, I'm so glad my love is my best friend. But yeah, and then when I finally went there to see him, he would pop the zit for me because he would pop his, and don't do that. Do not pop your pimples, because I'm like, he pops his pimple and he doesn't have hyperpigmentation, but his skin is a lot different than mine. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, so and in my head what was going on is because I had cystic acne. I don't know about you, but even though I leave my cystic acne, my painful zit alone, no matter what, it will always hyperpigmentation compared to if I have a regular pimple that is non-painful. Usually when I use my product and everything, it goes on its own and it's fine. Cystic acne lasts forever and it leaves a scar. They are the worst, and you need to be careful because sometimes it could cause an indent in your skin, which I think I kind of have indent based on me getting my boo thing to pop it and me popping it. But yeah, so I reduced my stress. I went on birth control, and also I did a few research on YouTube as well. I heard about Dr. V, Dr. Alexis, which is really, they are really good, which they specialize in skin of color, because when someone has a little bit more melanin in your skin, what they need is very different than someone that doesn't have as much melanin, because our skin is a little bit sensitive. But yeah, but anyways, I hope I didn't bore you with my story. But yeah, but I don't think it's just the product itself. I think it's a whole bunch of stuff. And also I watch my diet, but my diet was already good because I was a vegetarian, but now I'm pescatarian because I eat fish and things like that, because I guess I was lacking nutrition being a vegetarian. So being a vegetarian, make sure to include a lot of nutrition, and you eat a lot, and I wouldn't eat a lot, so maybe that's why, my theory. But yeah, okay, so first thing is I use Garnier Skin Active, which was recommended by Dr. V. It's for normal sensitive skin. So I use this to take off my makeup, and it's a lot cheaper than buying the wipes. Like, this is a lot cheaper. So some people, I heard, they just use that and they go to sleep. I don't have that luxury because I have combination skin, so oily and dry, or oily and normal skin. So if I do that, I would just break out. And I usually use just a cotton, just a round cotton thing, which I'm going to be taking on my makeup for you guys. Actually, let me take off my earrings. But yeah, and so I started incorporating skincare that wasn't that didn't have any parfum in, because the parfum irritates the skin even more. So yeah, so for exfoliation, what I use a lot of salicylic acid. So I have the Inculus, which another name for it is beta hydroxylic acid, and I believe Dr. V said 2% is really good. It helps exfoliate the skin, and less than that helps with inflammation. And I have the Paula Choice, which is really good too, which is 2%. And I use salicylic acid once in a while, and I can't remember which one I shouldn't interact with, so I use them one at a time because I have a lot of acids that I use. I use, once my acne was at bay and it was flat and I had no more acne, just a hyperpigmentation, I started to use alpha abutane, the ordinary 2% with hyaluronic acid, which help penetrate deeper into my skin. And I've always used, even when I had the breakout, the niacinamide and zinc, because niacinamide helps the pore, has the appearance of it being like shrink, and also help with the oil production if you have oily skin like me. And I believe it helps brighten up the skin, while salicylic acid goes deep into the pores. It goes deep into the pores. Okay. And I also use ascorbic glucoside solution, which is a 12%, which is kind of like a vitamin C, so it helps brighten up the skin. And then for my acne too, I use the Paula Choice azelaic acid, which is 10%. So azelaic acid, and it has salicylic acid in it. So it helps with my hyperpigmentation, it helps with the pimple, as well as it helps brighten up the skin. Keep in mind, if you're using all of those acid, you need a sunscreen. And for mask, I've been really loving the salicylic acid 2%. It's, you only keep it on for 15 minutes, I think, or 10 minutes. Read the instruction, guys. But yeah, so it's like a clay mask kind of thing. And the Ordinary is really cheap, and the Ankylos is cheap. Paula Choice is a good it's a good choice, Paula Choice, but I think it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not outrageously expensive like Drunk Elephant and things like that. And for cleanser, I use the Clear Paula Choice Pore Normalizing Cleanser. I first bought the smaller bottle, but I do have the bigger bottle in my sink, so I use that and I love it. It's unscented, and yeah, and it's for if you have blemishes. And if this is a little bit too on the pricey side, my mom recommended Cetaphil, which is a really good one, and also Cerave. They have different types. I have all of them. Why? I do not know. I have the one for dry skin, which is kind of like a lotion. I like to use it when I have makeup on. So after I use this, I go in just to make sure all the makeup is completely gone. And then I use my regular face wash, which is if the Paula Choice, the Cetaphil, or the Cerave, because I don't think my skin is sensitive, because I think my skin is normal, it's not sensitive. But if it's your first time trying the product, do a small patch test. So I have the Cerave for oily skin, as well as with the salicylic acid. I have the oily skin, as I thought I was putting too much acid on my skin, so I don't want to do that, so that's why. Oh yeah. And also these products, the lactic acid, sometimes it's drying, so sometimes it's good to have a little break from them. So what I normally use, that was a sample, the Omega Plus Complex Moisturizer, to help with my skin barrel. So if I go a little bit too ham, this really adds moisture to my skin. And also I really like the Cerave Moisture Cream, which is really on the thicker end, so I recommend this more for like winter. I use it everywhere, on my face, on my body, everywhere. And or if it's a little bit too thick for you, they have the Cerave lotion, moisturizing lotion as well. Sorry, I had to change the battery of my camera because it died. But where was I? Oh yeah, I was face wash, moisturizer, actives, and I think I hit nails. But keep in mind, if you wear acid on your face, you need to wear sunscreen, because your skin becomes more sensitive and more prone to skin burn. What I try to do is, sometimes I need to do a better job at wearing sunscreen. I just wear a hat and everything to cover it up so my face doesn't burn. But yeah, I need to do a better job at it. So I used I heard the Black Girl sunscreen is a good sunscreen, which I want to try. And also, which one do I use? I just bought the Super Gloop, but I haven't tried it on yet, because I have an old one from like the drugstore, and I think it's not Neutrogena, it's Garnier or something like that. Sunscreen 50. Yeah, I think it's Garnier. Let me see if I took all my makeup off. But yeah, but I just want to make a statement, because I don't think I said it. I always had periods of where I would get cystic acne, but they would come one at a time, and then they will have a good time in between. Like, it would be one, and then I would take care of it, and then it would heal and everything. and I won't get one for a while, and then by the time the next one came, the other one, the hyperpigmentation, everything is already gone, because I used to have them here. If you've seen my birthday video, my boyfriend doing my voiceover for my birthday makeup, you're gonna see I had one big one here. But then the problem is this time is they just came all at once trying to attack me, and it was too much for me to handle. So that's why I went to my dermatologist. I just want to go with one more wipe just to make sure everything's gone. So I hope you listening to my story help you guys. I'm not telling you to buy these items, and like, you should definitely see your doctor if it's an ongoing thing before, you know, it gets worse, you know. And that's what I didn't want, because I have it, like, I used to have it all over my forehead. Now the hyperpigmentation, it's not as pronounced as before, so I'm going to continue using those products. And then in a year, if you guys want, leave it down in the comments below if you want to see my results within a year from now. So I'm almost done. Oh yes, and I use retinol. I use the lowest percentage, I think 0.5 from the Ordinary. I have to keep it in the fridge, so that's why I didn't bring it. So apparently it helps with wrinkles, your skin cells turnover, to take off the first dead layer of the skin, so my skin will not be asphyxiated, so my skin could breathe and it won't trap any germs and bacteria. I think I took out the maturity of the book of my makeup, but yeah, oh my baby, but yeah. So this is my skin now. So this is my skin now. You could still see a little bit of the hyperpigmentation and a little bit of the indent here. And here, that's one of the big pimple I had, which came with these ones where I had my big breakout, which I'm gonna try to get rid of. So yeah. So I hope I was a help. I can't wait for this to be gone. Like, this was like bigger, and this one too, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for letting me share my story with you guys and what I've done to help me. Hopefully it helps you guys, and also definitely seek a doctor's opinion or dermatologist or any medical opinion, obviously before me. I'm just telling you what I've done to help with my hyperpigmentation and my acne, coming from my experience. So I hope if you're going through this, you know you're not alone. Like, a lot of us go through this, whether you're in high school, middle school, adult, late adults. Stay strong, guys, because I know it affects a lot your self-esteem and everything. Because I remember when I went to Texas, I was like, so like, oh my gosh, like, my man did not meet me like this, and I have all of those in my face. Like, no, like, but luckily I have a good man. He was so nice, so understanding. He made me feel so comfortable, because, you know, I'm not used to my face looking like that, you know. And one important thing that I believe that helped me too is praying to the Most High to help me, guide through me, to help guide me through a perfect product that will help me to also help guiding me to take off the breakout out and any hyperpigmentation. The Most High is definitely number one. Because I'm very religious and I believe in the Most High and his son that he sent to die for our sins. So yes, so this is it for today's video. I hope you like the video, and if you want more videos about skincare, specifically how I apply and layer it, how I apply it, leave it down in the comments below. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys later, because if I got you and you got me, then life would be easy for you. Bye.
You want a baby daddy, not a father that cares. Some thoughts that cross my mind, but I don't actually share. Can you deny that I'm honest in that?